Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly... Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Cruyff. That's a nicely weighted pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Bellingham. Showing good feet. He has found the way through. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
The goal is scored for Paris Saint-Germain.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And it's Cruyff. Played out to the left flank. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. And the ball is out of play. Scholes. Zola. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, he refuses to take the bait. The Rossi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Cruyff. That's a delicate, bullish header! He will be livid with himself. Serginho. Zola. And this is Batistuta. Thuram cuts it out. Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he's worked it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Zola. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Conte. Spread to the right. And he's managed to get free. Can he get away here?
2 added minutes.
Yamal.
Indicated.
He's had it taken off him. Chance here to counter. Bellingham. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So let's get the ball rolling. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta shapes to shoot! No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic, and it's Cruyff. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Scholes. And this is Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham finds himself offside. Yamal. Yamal. This is promising. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Thuram.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. It's Eto'o! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And again, relentless, just relentless. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he's forced to go back. Zola. And here's Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook.
Shot a goal! And it's in! They are playing them off the park!
The goal scored for Paris Saint-Germain.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Johan Cruyff. Substitution for Marseille, number 25. Lamine Yamal.
Marseille choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Thinks about the shot. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution for Marseille, number 10, Gianfranco Zola. Number 15, Paul Scholes. Coming on the field, number 4,
Mbappe,
Lionel Messi.
now it's Eto'o.
Number 18, Moises Caicedo.
Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
7 minutes in. Number 19.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Ibrahimovic.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Totti. Conte. This is a promising build-up.
6 added minutes have been indicated.
Oh, good take in a good area. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Costa Curta. De Rossi. Now it's Eto'o. Hakimi. Nicely spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shot, surely! He's got a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ibrahimovic, very much the hero in this game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
It's Luis Suarez! It's off target and by quite a way.
Suarez really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
De Rossi, Chiellini. Now he's off and running. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe! Gerrard getting this one clear. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's in one-on-one. Can he finish? Goal, Milan! The first significant strike.
The goal score for AC Milan.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Eto'o. And the shot! Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's managed to get rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Rooney with a reputation for taking on any shot. And it's Luis Suarez. Suarez running with intent. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Hernandez. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Chiellini. De Rossi. And it's Eto'o. Bellingham going about things with real menace.
2 added minutes.
Looking to play him in. It takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Gerrard is there, and he can get... And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Hello, everyone.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Around the stadium.
Paris Saint-Germain currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Luis Suarez. And here's Nunez. Nunez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chance! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Paris Saint-Germain still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Luis Suarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Rooney. Now it's Darwin. Strokes it back. He's going for goal! He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Eto'o gets into a good position. Mbappe! And he's following up! Oh, it's hit the post! Alaba clears without hesitation. Costa Curta. Now it's Darwin. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options for movement. Great chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And he's had it nicked away.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy, for me. There was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Now he's got space here. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. The Rossi gets over and intercepts. Nicely shaped ball. Saliba with the clearance. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
McAllister. Oh, nice touch. Now it's McAllister. Played into the box. And a header! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Marlon, looking to play him in. He's being urged to... Real chance! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Number 15, Marco van Basten.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Cruyff. Neatly clipped into space. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Van Basten. He's played it back. Searching pass he's played there. Van Basten finds himself offside. And it's Cruyff. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Soboslai. McAllister. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Mbappe. And here's Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Van Basten. And he's in on McAllister! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Vieira does well to get it back. Marlen does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And here's Hullet. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Played out wide, and it's Timber. The Rossi cuts it out.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Basten.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And Hullet!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Marlon. And it's Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. Marlon. Header! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
After 72 minutes in.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 15. Marco van
Madrid
Basten.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
He's having a shot! And there's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Madrid making further changes here, and in quick succession. Rooney coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Still behind. Rooney! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Alexis McAllister. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Defending of the desperate variety. He is just caressing the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good take in a good area. And he can thump it away. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Hullet. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking for options for movement. And the ball is out of play. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. The Netherlands have gone 4-3-3. Jim, it's Aguero! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe. Can he finish?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Tries to play it through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone shoots! And he's heaved it away. Now it's Aguero. And here's Eto'o. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Shot at goal! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Number 19.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good...
He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ronaldinho. Aguero. And this is Aguero. Aguero! Well, now it's a race. Great chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
The Netherlands really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Alexander-Arnold. So, what can they make of this? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Aguero. Ronaldinho. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Bellingham. And he's cut it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Ødegaard. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. The second period is on the way. Paris Saint-Germain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There could be trouble here. Big chance! He's having a shot! And that's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
After 52 minutes in.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Plays it in low. Khan claims it without any fuss.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. And this is Eto'o. He's found... It's Eto'o! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's really put himself on the line here. Rui Costa with the clearance. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's neat. And the shot! And he hits the net. Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
The goal scored for Netherlands after 17
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Rui Costa.
The Netherlands cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And here's Aguero. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic, very much a man of this moment. Ibrahimovic. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Big chance! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Paris Saint-Germain after 78 minutes in.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution for Netherlands, number 10, Lionel Messi.
The Netherlands can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more... Shake! It's a goal! Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 14, Rui Costa. Number 3, Manuel Akanji. Coming on the field, number 9, Kevin De Bruyne.
Cruyff.
Number 17.
Cruyff under intense pressure.
Yeah, and as the focal point of the attack, he can't be allowed to breathe.
And here's Eto'o. Cruyff. Great. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
After 86 minutes in.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Paris Saint-Germain, palpably stronger, better, superior. And it's Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. It's a promising position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saka. That'll be a throw. That's very neat. Hangs in a cross. Nesta can get it clear.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Eto'o. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Cruyff claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Darwin. He's shifting through the gears here. Nunez! Goal! Manchester United! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham. And it's Cruyff. De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost... It's Ibrahimovic! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nice touch. Cafu chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Xavi Alonso. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is lovely. Yamal's cross. Header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Chiellini. Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence, and he plays one through. Oh, that was vital.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Sends it crossfield. Now it's Hazard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Darwin. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eto'o.
1 minute at a time.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is... He'll try from distance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Paris Saint-Germain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Nunez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Oh, that's a clever-looking, towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He's through here. Eto'o. Cross flung in. Oh, great leap! Oh, good finish. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
The goal scored for Paris Saint-Germain.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Cafu, and here's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Eto'o, Mbappe, Mbappe! And that is well cleared. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through.
Coming on the field, number 18.
Mbappe.
Wesley Sneijder. Number 9.
Mbappe!
Number 16. Rodri.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He shifted it to the flank. That's a good run down the left. Messi. Distributed tidily. And it's Sneijder. Messi.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Kirkchu. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he thumps it clear. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, there's always this air of unpredictability when you see the name of Kanu on the team sheet.
He's a super story too, of course. Very, very young when his success began, crowned a European champion one year, a gold medal the next.
Yeah, and his knack of grabbing crucial goals was something he was reputed for from way back then.
Some would tell you he was Nigeria's best ever.
There's some debate on that, although I do think he was amongst the most technically gifted.
That pass isn't the best. Albert Ferrer, nicely aimed pass. He's dribbled past his man here. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Costa Curta. Eto'o, spread it left. Now it's Aguero. Distributed tidily.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Paris Saint-Germain, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Mbappe, never out of the action for very long. And here's Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that was very necessary, and reclaimed it in a trice. Great vision.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for options for movement. Swings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. He is through here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Aimed beyond the defence. Paris Saint-Germain are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's under a lot of pressure there. That's a good ball out wide. And that's a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark.
1 minute at a time.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Paris Saint-Germain leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Paris Saint-Germain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we get things going again.
Paris Saint-Germain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Robertson, now Howson, and it's Aguero. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening. And here's Ibrahimovic. Good chance here! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Here's Kanu. And this is Aguero. Rodgers. Good driving run. Oh, that's neat. Chips it through. And he's straight offside.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ibrahimovic. It's a really well-measured ball. threads one in. Robertson. Bellingham. Rodgers going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Eto'o.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Aguero, and this is Aguero. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come.
After 85 minutes in,
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
substitution on the field. Number 8, Morgan Rodgers.
Time for a change in personnel. Azar getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent. And the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Jude Bellingham.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Paris Saint-Germain, it's Ibrahimovic! Rijkaard. Aguero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Aguero. Hazard. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Neymar. The Rossi simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. And this is Gerrard. Drills one in. And that is well cleared. Ball's gone out of play. Neymar proved... Oh, what has happened here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe. No, there's no going past him this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Tries to play it through. Oh, great chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pedri, and that has been slung wide. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is lovely. Gerrard. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Chiellini. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Cruyff, this is promising. Great vision, good take, and is he in? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Kobel is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an imaginative pass. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, that pass isn't the best. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Away we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. He's got away. Played into the box. And he hits the net. Barely into the second half. And already it is heating up.
The goal scorer for Uruguay after 49 minutes is number 20, Neymar.
Uruguay have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Van Dijk. Pedri. And Kadiolu. And it's Neymar. And it's made its way to him. Over to the right flank. Rashford has the space to scheme. Paris Saint-Germain still this single goal behind. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Cruyff. That's a delicate pass. Deftly away. Nesta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Gerrard. Threads one in. And no, and no mistake. No, flags up on the far side.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Pedri. That's destined for the flank. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nesta. De Rossi. Bellingham. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Ibrahimovic takes a shot! He's got a goal! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution for Uruguay, number 10, Marcus Rashford.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Yamal getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pings in across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Cruyff. And here's Eto'o. Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Uruguay, number 25, Pierre Aubameyang. Number 23, Pedri. Coming on the field, number 21, Dimitar Berbatov.
And this is Berbatov. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Kadiolu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Looking for options for movement. And the ball is out of play. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Jim goes for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Nesta cuts it out. Thuram. And it's Cruyff. Juve. And the counter is on. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Tries to get it clear. Still goalless at the moment. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's played through for him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ibrahimovic. Mbappe, renowned for his long-range shooting. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Juve. Chiellini can clear it away. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. There's the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The first significant strike.
The goal scored for Paris Saint-Germain.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their folks...
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nesta clears without hesitation. And they've got a throw. Akanji. He's in a great position here. Joe! That is some save from Khan! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball. Khan claims comfortably. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Paris Saint-Germain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. The second half is up and running. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Arsenal are level.
The goal scorer for
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Shevchenko. Aubameyang. And the pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Towering header! Harmlessly behind. Bellingham. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Now Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's forced to go back. O'Reilly. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's been caught napping! He is just caressing the ball. Looking for the far post. Aubameyang! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Aubameyang, number 15. Bernardo Silva, coming on the field.
Mbappe.
Number 25.
Oh, some astute defending there.
Number 19. Steven Gerrard.
Corner then. And he's there to clear it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Eto'o, caresses it through, and that's an errant pass. Nesta gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. That's been slit through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Messi. Oh, perfectly measured that. De Rossi. And there goes the final whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Mbappe making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Mbappe. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. He's having a shot! And here's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Cafu for Olise. Olise makes a dash for it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely feet. And Messi! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? That has been knocked away. Nesta. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's nice. Real chance! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here.
The goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Half-time getting close now. Ibrahimovic, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Inzaghi! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Paris Saint-Germain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. That's the end of the first 45. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Paris Saint-Germain absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Paris Saint-Germain, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Cross, can he finish? And they've got a throw. Mbappe. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Cafu. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. That is a great pick-out. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And they are right back within touch. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Paris Saint-Germain may be down, but not out just yet. And it's Eto'o. And this is Ibrahimovic. Kvaratskhelia. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cafu. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for the run. Eto'o. And he's definitely onside. Ferdinand tries to clear. And it's Bellingham. Tries one from range! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's going to be another one. And it's hoisted clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Casemiro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Oh, that's Zico! And he couldn't finish.
Zico deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 7, Kvaratskhelia. Number 21, Michael Olise. Coming on the field. Number 8, Raul. Number 13,
De Rossi.
Dennis Bergkamp.
Bellingham. Eto'o is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Zico.
There will be 3 minutes.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ferdinand. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Join me in making a special mention
Well, how will we look back on that?